Yeah, what's up, fam? It's your boy TK Lion hapa. Na niko na alongside nani?
Tilas Tobias here.
Tilas Tobias aka Simba mwenyewe. Karibu, welcome back to Lion. Lions. Can't hear you. Let's go Lions. Welcome to Lions Den. Unaweza tupata Spotify, TikTok, manze na YouTube hapa manze episode 2. Episode 1, drop likes, comment, subscribe and of course, mkose kufollow tutawakujia. So today I'm going to take you brief and straight to the point. Tutaanza na introduction kama K, kama K. Tutaingia kwa what's hot, what's not. Drop some memes of the day zenye zimekuwa zikiwe zinatumaliza ribs huku nje. Alafu to the topic of the day, betrayal, which is what? Betrayal is the topic of the day. Tumanze betrayal, conclusion and everything hapo. Drop likes, comment and also tutapia snippet ya Lion's angle of view, symbols. Nimesema nini? Simba's angle of view. Drop comment like I'll see.
Unakumbuka Betrayal in the City?
Betrayal in the City ya Coffee.
Coffee alone.
Kedara ya Coffee.
So before tuneko proverb. Actually the only book yenye imekam kuwa a reality in our day-to-day lives hapa Kenya.
Betrayal in the City.
Unakumbuka hata wakisema students only have money in theory.
In theory, yeah.
Not practical.
Ilikuanga just
part. Fili come kweli at a point. We only had money in theory. Proverb of the day.
Tafakari hai.
Yeah. Proverb yangu ya siku inatoka Malawi.
Malawi huko.
Malawi bordering Tanzania to the south.
Tanzania to the south.
There's like Malawi in Tanzania, you know that?
Kabisa. The one bordering geography was bad, very bad. Go.
A deer tethered with a golden chain can escape to the forest to eat grass. I can repeat for clarity. A deer tethered with a golden chain can escape to the forest to eat grass.
I guess that basically means like, for example, a deer does not think straight, like eco-conscious. The golden chain around it is a golden opportunity. So it rather goes to eat grass than take on this opportunity which imepewa.
Yeah. Can be true pia, because the relation is between, actually the point is mostly between the golden chain and the grass. Yeah. So a deer does not know the value of the golden chain, so it can break the golden chain to go look for grass, yeah. Leaving the golden chain, which can make things easier, but joina hiyo akili haiwezi fathom. But for the viewers and the listeners on Spotify, to the intellects on Spotify, you can give us your view, you can comment, you can DM, our number will be just around. And tell us your point of view on the proverb. Hatu akasana leo twist time, tukona a lot to talk on betrayal, so hatuwezi afford quest time.
Kweli.
So direct to wiki yako imekuwaje?
Wiki imekuwa blessed. Wiki imekuwa bad days, good days for this month. Sijataksiwa, nimevuka October. Inshallah niko strong, nimefanya 50 push-ups a day. You can get vitu hizo. But
umekuwa consistent. Uliniacha umeniambia hiyo story.
Consistency.
Umekuwa consistent.
Nimekuwa push-ups, nimekuwa perform 50 push-ups. Hadi nasikia naingia 65 man.
For real?
For real manze.
Mimi unajua nilikuwa nafikiria kutengeneza gym.
Wewe
lakini sasa sijui mali nitatoa
like
hizo particulars.
But hizo equipment
I want to keep fit.
Undakasisi watu wako. Unajua kwanza who will carry the boat? They don't believe in us.
As a man you must be strong. You must be in good shape.
Physically and mentally, always.
You must be in good shape.
Always, man. So hii week nimekuwa Alta House. Those Afro Hip Hop nights on Wednesday. Tengela huko ukifika Kite Alta House every Wednesday. Hapo Afro Hip Hop nights wezi nikosa nikiperform. Shout out. Alafu pia niko na alongside DJ. There's a DJ anaitwa DJ Sinogen. We've been performing gigs na
Shout out
pia manzi. Na Tengela in and about manzi. Kuamka inshallah.
Mimi nimekuwa fiti. Wiki imekuwa mrefu. Sijaweza ku attain targets nilikuwa nimeset. but wiki bado iko katikati, so I want to assume I have 3 days to get my house in order. Yeah.
Kama Game of Thrones hivi. Hatuelewi.
So nilikuwa town. Na I saw something and I was like, I must confirm if you've ever seen the same. So I was in town at around 7:30 a.m. in the morning.
So ulitoka huku saa ngapi? Ukiamkia 6 hivi.
Sure, 5 something.
Maji baridi moto yatoke.
There's no rest for us in this world.
No rest.
There's no.
Another busy week.
You know, when you're sleeping, and I wanted to say a very bad word. When rich men don't sleep. Yeah. So at that time, ilikuwa 7:30 and it was drizzling. And then there was a woman sleeping outside. Mahali to town, Ngara actually. So somewhere outside and kuna nyesha ujue. So hata sikuwa najua kama kuna nyesha. Cause like kuna nyesha, kuna baridi. Mimi nafikiria nitafika kwa nyumba saa ngapi? Yes, sasa yako. Sasa kwa nini like hakuna kitu yenye gava inaweza do about that? Ama tunaweza fanya nini kusaidia watu kama hao? Unaonaje?
Manze. Ni tafash.
Kuna
baridi asubuhi
na rain. Na rain. That was bad.
Yeah. Me believe if we as a community, I'm meaning like me and you and another person, if we come together tushikiliane. Like mimi mwenyewe siwezi fanya. Shikana mkono si wote. Like, if we unite, tuseme tuko na one goal na one objective ni ku help those people out there wenye wajiwezi kabisa. Inaweza ku initiative poa sana to make fun fiti.
Yes, you know two heads are better than one. So that. Personally, I don't know if it was Tupac or it was Bob Marley, one of them. I don't know. Aliuliza, what's the point of having so much billions and trillions and heavy vehicles?
Tupac.
Of course, you've worked for it and atukatai una you know, the reward of hard work is good stuff like success.
Cool.
So atukatai, but you know, people don't fathom that we are only here for 80 to 100 years and we'll never be seen here again. Actually, to put it into perspective, 200 years later from today, Saini, 2023, 22, 200 years from today, exactly. Hakuna mtu atakuwa anakukumbuka.
Hadi wewe.
Because kila mtu mwenye anakujua atakuwa ameshakufa.
Kweli.
Sindio? So, the best thing unaweza fanya ni kuacha, like, do something for someone. Pia afanye something for someone. Like, that's the only way we can touch humanity, you see? That's the only way tunaweza leave an imprint and probably that's the only way unaweza touch a life. Yeah.
Kweli.
Usikue so, you know, the problem is that in 1963, when we got our independence, the first Prime Minister, Kenyatta, was a pro-British. So what he did, he introduced capitalism in this country. Capitalism is good because every capitalist nation is
in good shape right now. Yeah.
But now the problem is he brought capitalism to selfish people, to senseless. I mean, I can call them senseless people because how do you own almost 40,000 acres of land when someone else is living in a single room made of mabati in a slum? Apo like akili kwa wapi hapo? So he brought capitalism to the wrong people. He even didn't structure the capitalism well, you see? At that point, before you introduce capitalism, you must set a system. You know, the problem with many African countries and probably Kenya, because Kenya ndo mimi nimeishi sana. Ndo nimeishi actually.
Mimi niko na ID.
So the major problem is there's no systems, you know? Things come, but there are no systems. Like there are no proper systems to formulate those things. So it's gonna happen to like probably selling to the highest bidder Yeah, you see, like that time.
It's like a big gambles game going on now.
Yeah, you know, SK Macharia was, SK Macharia?
Yeah, the head of Royal Media Services.
Yeah, he was saying, Kenyatta the first never stole any land. Like, there's no land that Kenyatta went and grabbed. You know, Kenyatta lived in Britain for 14 years. For 14 years, he was in Britain. So, meaning he had money. Na hakuwa ameenda huko kuchimba kaburi kama Wajakoya. Like, simaanishi Wajakoya alikuwa anafanya kazi mbaya. Acha kucheka.
Professor.
I have love and respect for Prof. But what I'm saying is, Kenyatta the first lived in Britain for 14 years. So he had the money to buy the lands. So most of the lands he had, he actually bought them. You know, he had the money. By then, like, he was very rich. So I think capitalism ilikuwa introduced to the wrong nation.
So hiyo utaniambia ulikuwa what was your opinion upon that? Like, unaona some countries are communist. I believe communist, like China, Russia and stuff.
Yeah, China is communist.
Well, other
Russia
countries
is a communist nation.
Capitalist.
Yeah.
So before we dive into the segment, we want to go into what's hot and what's not. We want to go across every trending issues that has been happening. And right now we have one ilicheki fulani hapo ya MCA fulani wa Busia. Manze. Umse alisaka kamkidi. Akasaka kamkidi akafanya ile kitu manze, a full MCA, like unajua Busia uko imekaribia UG. Kuna mademo manze. Kuna rembo.
Kuna
Ugandan nini is passing by.
Asthmatic.
Umse aliona tu 7-year-old manze, clean. No. Akapita naye na haiko very fine.
Unajua we are very lenient. Wacha nikwambie. Mimi unaona mtu akirep castrate, mtu akiba public resources, shoot to kill. Unajua,
like dictatorship.
Yes, because you know, in a nation like Japan, you steal public funds, you go crying. Unaenda ukilia juu, unajua Kenya inakungoja. Unaenda ukilia, unaenda tu unaomba msamaha. Lakini hapa Kenya, the more you steal,
the more you pay on court.
The more you get elected.
The more your face gets on court, the more publicity you get, the more you get
elected.
Muliniona ama namna?
Ama namna gani? Ama namna gani wangwana?
Very fast. Very
Afcon
manze na come East Africa.
What's your take on that, by the way?
My Afcon is like, we have really not developed our sports. Hatujafanya anything like inaweza reflect kwa FIFA. So unajua FIFA ndio football federation all over the world. Like Kenya ingekuwa nchi you know, enzi zetu tukiwa 2010 kwa tunacheza futa sana by the way. But size stadiums they need what the minister of sports anasema, we are going to upgrade them. Afcon it's a major big game in Africa.
Yeah, into the World Cup in Africa.
Go on.
So according to me, it's a good chance. You know, when the World Cup happened to South Africa back in 2010, it was a great leap forward for them, because such a thing, one, it gives you exposure that you could have never got it anywhere else, because the entire world is looking at you,
focusing at your country.
Second of all is that you get some economic boost, and your economy is robust at that point, because you have tourists. Let me tell you, there's a month ago we had the economic summit not economic,
the environmental global summit,
in KCC. You know what, there were no Airbnbs left, they were all booked.
Business opportunity, my guys.
So my question is now, and this question also, Jalango, the MP for Langata, is he in UDA or ODM?
Mimi sijui, niliona tu some time back ali deflect on some, so I don't know where he's standing right now.
What do you think?
Is
it a good thing to not to have grounds?
It's a
yes or no? Yes or no?
It's a
no. Yes or no?
To have grounds.
Yeah.
It's a good thing.
It's a good thing.
Yeah.
So what he was saying is, forget about Eldoret, Kisumu, or Kakamega hosting AFCON. Is Nairobi even ready? No, the point is, if we could not host less than 10,000 people in KCC, I mean, all Airbnbs were booked, hotels, Kempiski, all of them. So what about African Cup of Nations? How ready are we?
The system is fucked.
How ready are we?
The system is fucked up.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
let's go.
So heading on, we have this Sabina Chege.
And Madam Speaker, I just walked out here and I sent my driver to go and look for it. It is readily available anywhere. Our school-going children, when they're going back to school, they are buying velo.
You've made your point.
So, Madam Speaker, I would ask the CS humbly that they reconsider the decision, and this should be banned until it is investigated properly, Madam Speaker, so that we save our generation and we save our young people.
Sabina Chege, the ex-Murang'a women rep, nominated from MP, she was talking to the parliament about velo. Najua velo ni nini. Alikuwa anasema velo imekuwa easily accessible hadi kwa watoi. Even people, students wanarudi shule like get sneaking with velo. Me on a personal level, I've never used velo. Maybe unaweza nipea personal experience ama nyinyi mnaweza comment hapo chini.
Wacha nikupe story ndugu yangu. Wacha nikupe story. So there's a day, of course Thika Road. So mimi niko tu zangu hata sina plan ya mimi hata hiyo siku nataka kusoma. Nimalize yani hata sitaki kupatana na mtu. So there's a friend of mine and one of our main stakeholders in this podcast, Top Plugger. He sells merchandise. He's actually responsible for our dressing.
Exactly.
Yeah. Bransky. Our brother. Yeah, so I was passing. I actually didn't even want to greet them that day. So as I was passing there, one of our friends gave me something. I had never used it before, but I was enthusiastic that day.
What is that? Curiosity.
Nikatumia. Bro. Saa 6 usiku later, najipata sina shati, nimetapika bro, sina trouser na nimelala kwa floor.
Lazarus.
Nimelala kwa floor. Like, yeah, I can support. It should be banned.
Man,
but it cannot be banned anyway.
Me don't feel the nicotine part of it.
Nicotine it's strong. It's kicking. It's
addictive, man.
Yeah.
So nyimtanipe opinions zenu hapo chini. Should velo be banned as Sabina Chege is saying for parliament, or what's your take on that? Another thing, kuna trending issue fulani inaendelea.
Yeah. Term limit.
Your term limit. Bana.
There's this sycophant of President Ruto. It's called Samson Cherargei. He's the senator for Elgeyo Marakwet.
Geish.
Yeah. No, for Nandi. Senator for Nandi. Yeah. For Nandi County. Sorry. So this senator was saying, the president needs to get from 5 years to 7 years term limit.
5 to 7.
Yeah. His point is that we do elections, and the first 1 year is going to court and post-election disturbance and sijui nani ameibiwa nani hajaibiwa, that's 1 year, and then now the president is left with 4 years to work, and the last 1 year is for elections, so he's left with 3. In his arithmetics it looks like there is something, but looking it in an intellectual, in a legal point of view, it's neither here nor there.
I'm not saying if okay, we've tried 5 years. Now, 5 years in here, me since I've grown up. No, we need to change. We need to change.
If I give you this cup, it's worth 100 shillings. And tomorrow I come and I don't get you the cup. So what's the reason? Why should I trust you with another cup?
There's no reason you should trust me.
If you can't work with 5 years, then there's nothing you can do with 7 years. First of all, show us what you have done. The president for China,
Jinping.
Xi. chairman for life. He was saying, yeah, he calls himself chairman for life. Like, he has worked for the people. Under his tenure, there's been some economic revolution.
Drastic change in China, right?
Yeah. So now him getting at that term, it's validatable. Like, it's worth it. But you can't tell us to give you 7 years.
7 years alafu
you loot.
Hakuna di enough BNBs in Kenya, Nairobi, CBD, my friend. Yes. So you guys, hebu mtuambie hapo comments what should be brought. What do you feel about that? And me cheki memes zingine moto.
Kumekuwa na memes
kwanza kuna nyingine hapo ya sijui 10 commandments iko gani, acha nikutafutie fulani. Wasana tumanga matop plug hapo mbaya.
Before ni upatie hiyo meme. There's been some there'll be El Nino.
El Nino is coming.
Guess what the government has deemed fit to do?
Vaccination.
No, man. To buy motorboats. We'll be cruising with motorboats, not matatus. So
no, super metro.
Kuna story super metro. Thika road na motor.
Sasa hapo Mombasa road tunatafuta diesel bana ya sabaki. Sasa nini?
Kuna jokes.
Sasa nini? Zizi. Mimi nasema nilikuwa nadhani Mungu alipea Moses 10 commandments huko Nairobi.
Kumbe Sinai. Nilijua utasema hivyo. Niko na meme fulani hapa.
Alafu ni spoken word.
Niko na meme fulani hapa. Nilikuwa nataka kukuwekea.
Ile
unaona watu wa South Sudan na Sudan mzima
alafu ninavamekana ni wakirea ni hapo inaenda tu mauongo
Ruto ni muongo sana.
Ini ile timu yangu ifunaiviwa ule mse Dikosh
Onana Andrew
tumelizi ile game last week mbaya sana.
US, I'm sorry.
We are sorry. We barely have a goalkeeper. What's
I only betray.
We barely have a goalkeeper. Okay. Guess imeandikwa nini? Unajua ni nani kwanza?
Pasana.
Me morning in my girl's ears. Upsana mwonaje. Ati yo guy. Tanya na morning hivyo. Nipe yako.
Waliza tushakafunga wewe. Back in lines, the night topic of the day ilikuwa betrayal. Lakini zizi.
I need more time.
People savages huko manze. But topic of the day ilikuwa betrayal and tuna dive in till us atawape definition. Nitawapea the hypes of betrayal. I'll see on the tea peleke.
Yeah, so today's topic is betrayal, and betrayal is a case in which you have an agreement or a covenant to do or to live in a certain way with someone, and with their own reason or in their own wisdom, or in their own wisdom or lack of the same, they decide to do otherwise. Let me put it simply. It's betrayal is a situation where you have an agreement or a plan to do something with someone, and you entrust that person with trust, and you believe in them, but in their wisdom or lack of the same, they decide to do otherwise. Yeah, and when you decide to do otherwise, you are either wise or otherwise.
Either wise or
otherwise. So, Tiki,
yeah, man.
Tell us, give us how many examples of betrayal do you know?
Man, I have four examples.
4 examples?
Yeah. Infidelity. Unfaithfulness, especially.
What is infidelity? That's tough English. What is infidelity?
Infidelity is like bringing betrayal in a relationship. Unfaithfulness in simple words.
Alright.
Sijui ina stretch hadi adultery and stuff, but heading on to next, kuna friendship betrayals. Unajua, people stab your back.
And friends are very fond of that.
Sana. Workplace betrayals, workmates, maybe betrayal may happen hapo. Alafu pia kuna political betrayal. In the political agenda.
Yeah, so, I was trying to... What are the possible reasons of betrayal?
Possible reason? Bila juanga greed. Greed now ni one. Ngine ni lust for some. Then nyash. Back to business.
No. Nyash is innocent. God put it there for a purpose. Nyash is...
Life for bunda.
Yeah, Nyash is good. You are the reason. You are the problem, not the Nyash.
No, not the Nyash.
You are the problem.
The betrayal, the ice is betraying the body and Mr.
Another reason for possible betrayals is basing relationship on weak foundation. In a topic that I'm about to talk about in my later angle of view, I'll be talking about Hitler. Hitler and his friend Stalin had a relationship, and the relationship was doomed to fail from the start.
True.
The reason being, it was based on a weak foundation. Yeah, those are some of the reasons. So you said lust. You've said we've said basing the relationship on weak foundation. You've said greed. Yeah, those are good reasons. I guess those are quite some common reasons for betrayal.
Especially when one wants something.
Yeah.
And also maybe speaking on my Lion's angle of view on betrayal.
Yeah.
Especially the music sector. One of the famous rappers, 1996, rest in peace, Machiavelli. Tupac Shakur. Yeah.
So have you ever been betrayed?
Me, my heart is tends to make up Thomas Shelby. It is already broken.
By a girl, by friends, by family.
Mostly
bills.
Mostly friendship betrayal stuff. Yeah.
All right.
And you?
Yeah. Still, the case is similar to my side as well.
Infidelity?
Yeah. No. Friendship. Friends.
School fair.
And I don't know why friends find it funny backstabbing friends. It's not funny. Not even funny. Is Central C? Yeah. There's a line of his. There's a friend of mine. We love that song, and he says it's not even funny. Like backstabbing a friend's not even funny. Like
it's painful.
Yeah, it's painful because like personally, I trust my friends more than I can trust my girlfriend. Because you as a man, there's nothing you are gaining or losing. Like a girl and as a gain or lose is opposite gender.
They come and go.
Yeah. But you as a man, I cannot to gain, no. So you don't have any reason to do that. Yeah. Can you reconcile or forgive someone who has betrayed you?
Yeah, I can forgive you. Karma. Kuna karma. What comes around goes around.
Yeah.
So you live life yako positive always.
I can't.
You can't forgive.
I can't forgive. I don't forgive.
But
forgiveness is for Christ. I'm not Christ.
But pia sijamaliza buchi. But pia kuna ile disrespect ingine haiendangi unpunished.
If personally, I deem it fit to respect you, to do everything according to the way it is supposed to be done, then why do you get a reason to do opposite? You see?
anaamua kubend the rules, to bend your own rules. Mind you.
The rules that you have created together.
You yourself you've created.
Yeah. So personally, I forgive, but I can't reconcile.
You forgive, but you can't reconcile.
But I can't reconcile. Yeah, so let's conclude.
Concluding, you can follow me on TK Live YouTube. You can follow me on streaming platform DSPP, Spotify, Apple Music. You can follow me on my music socials on TikTok. And here, you can follow him.
Yeah.